What's up guys? On today's video, I'm going to teach you how to gain weight fast. This is going to be especially helpful if you are a skinny dude or someone just starting out, and it's especially helpful as well if you are a hard gainer. So before I actually jump into the 5 tips, and these are going to be easy tips you can start implementing today, I'm probably going to explain a little bit about why you're probably finding it hard and you're struggling to gain weight. So in order to gain weight, you need to be in a calorie surplus, which I'm sure you've heard that a lot, but essentially all I'm trying to say is you're probably not eating enough food. So these tips are gonna help you maximize your gains, help you put that size, mass, and hopefully we can see those scales trend upwards. So give you guys a bit of background as well. When I first started out, I was only 65 kilograms. So I started out when I was just nearly 16, so I was like 15 years old. So when I started, I was like skinny fat. So I've got a bit of background, a bit of experience. Now currently, a little while after, I'm now 23. I'm currently weighing in at around anywhere between 90, fluxing up to 94 kilograms. So I've gained a lot of weight, a lot of muscle. Well, hopefully it's a lot of muscle. And yeah, I'm gonna hopefully give you guys some tips that you can start implementing as of today, like I said. So tip number 1, what we are gonna focus on doing is scrapping the bro meals, and we're gonna go for more high dense and calorie dense foods. So you probably see a lot on Instagram, on YouTube, you see lots of people, eating their clean meals. They've got their broccoli, chicken, rice. The thing is, these are great if you are wanting to cut down, also to get your macronutrients in, the nice balanced meals. However, in terms of actually trying to get calories in, you'll find that you're not really getting good bang for your buck, meaning that, a whole plate of food, lean chicken, rice and broccoli, that might only be 750 calories, but we're trying to get in as many calories as we can, eating above our maintenance calories to gain weight. So what I'll get you to start doing is scrap the salads, still keep your veggies in, but I want you to start focusing on more calorie dense foods. So this is like changing up from your salads, having rice. Obviously there's more denser types of rice as well. Instead of getting things like your basmati rices, try sushi rice. That's super dense, like you're probably getting twice the amount of carbs in there. It tastes amazing as well. Subbing, your lean cuts of meat. So, chicken breast, start buying things like chicken thighs. Start getting your, instead of the lean mince, okay, let's get full fat mince because we need the extra calories. That's gonna help you bump up your total calories nice and easy. And with that as well, you can throw in higher fat foods. So, get easy hacks like cheese. Cheese is dense AF. You have a whole block of cheese, half a block of cheese, a handful of cheese, you throw that in on top of your pasta. Easy way to add 200 to 500 calories. So if you can start doing that and be a bit more mindful, okay, you don't necessarily need to keep it clean. Obviously, if this is a shredding video, it would be saying the complete opposite. We're gonna go for the more high volume because we're wanting to gain weight. Ditch the high volume foods, we're going for the low volume foods, the ones that are dense and that are packed with calories. And I'm not gonna say go dirty bulk just because you're not gonna be able to get the quality macros in. What we're trying to do is keep it clean, but keep it dense. So number 2, tip 2 is touching more so on your training. When you're a skinny guy, you think, okay, shit, I'm gonna ditch the compounds, I'm just gonna go isolation lifts. What I want you to start doing is start focusing on your compound lifts. So your big 3, your squat, your bench, your deadlift, other heavy presses, heavy compound movements, and get stronger at them. So we're gonna focus on linear progression and progressive overload. Essentially what we're trying to do is get stronger over time. This is gonna help you build that size and mass. So we're gonna build that foundation, and this is gonna be the best and most effective way for you to put that size on fast and gain that weight. So obviously if we're taking care of our nutrition and we're getting stronger, and what I mean by progressive overload, say for example on squats, you do 60 kilos, 8 reps in week 1 for 3 sets, simply by adding on a 2.5 kilo plate. So going 65 for 8 reps the next week, 70 kilos for 8 reps the week after, and so forth. You do this for, 3 months, 6 months, a year, you're gonna be able to notice those strength gains. But because we're getting that extra volume in, we're actually gonna be blowing up and you're gonna be seeing that size as well. So the stronger we get, the bigger our muscles get. And obviously if we're eating more food, we should be growing, which is what we want. So practice linear progression, make sure we're doing more than what we did the workout prior. And what you notice is you're gonna notice solid gains. As well as that, also hit your isolation lifts, where you're working one muscle group at a time, but at the forefront of your programming, make sure we're hitting those big compounds. So moving into tip number 3, guys, we're gonna start tracking your intake. One thing that I did myself at the start especially when you're a hard gainer, you're a skinny dude, you know, you think, okay, I'm gonna have one massive meal today. I've eaten so much food, but when you actually track it, it's fucking jack shit calories. You've eaten 1,000 calories. Well, we need to be eating 3,000 or above your maintenance. So if you can use an app, what I use and what all my clients use is MYFITNESSPAL. It's a free account. So I've done a previous video on how to set up your calories and your macros, which I'll link above. But set up a MYFITNESSPAL account, answer the questions and start tracking your food. So logging your food, write in everything you eat, and it's actually gonna show you and spit out exactly how many calories you're eating. If you're not eating enough, that's a good cue to be like, okay, I gotta get my shit together, I gotta eat more food. If you eat more food, that's gonna help you put the weight on. But if we're just having a big meal once a week, once a day, it's not gonna help much. It's all about the consistency over time. So across the board for 7 days, we need to be in a surplus. Don't think that, okay, because you're having a big 2 days of eating and you're eating nothing on the next 5 days, that you're gonna gain weight from it, because it's just not how it works. We wanna be in that surplus over the course of 7 days. So like I said, download MYFITNESSPAL, you won't look back. And yeah, it's super easy to use. You just basically scan barcodes, use a search bar, type stuff in, and you're good to go. Now, tip number 4, this is a great hack. This is something I even do when I cut, but especially when you're bulking, liquid calories is king. Make sure you take advantage of that freaking NutriBullet or the blender. It's handy and it's gonna help you get huge AF. Now, answer this question. Would you prefer eating a massive plate of broccoli, chicken, and rice? Or would you prefer smashing down a nice vanilla thick shake with like ice cream in it? You answer the question. As you guys probably know, liquid calories are so much easier to knock back. They're easy to squeeze in just because even if you're not hungry, you can, sip on it. When you're watching Netflix, when you're playing PlayStation, when you're doing all sorts of stuff, you don't actually need to chew. So it's a lot easier to get the calories down. So what I would recommend is that you start adding shakes in, and you can even do these not as a main meal, but just as a snack. So in between your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, if you can throw in a shake, a mass gainer shake, you're gonna make those calories shoot up through the roof, and it's gonna help you put that size on. Now, a quick little recipe for you guys. You don't need to buy a mass gaining powder. What you can do, make your own goddamn mass gaining shake. It tastes a lot better and you have lots better nutrients in there as well. So, quick little recipe for you. What I want you to do is get your NutriBullet, add in a bit of ice. We're gonna go 1 to 2 scoops of whey protein isolate. If we're really taking our bulk seriously, we're gonna add in some full cream milk. If not, we're gonna go light or almond milk. After that, what we're gonna do is grab a handful of mixed berries. They're frozen as well. And we're gonna add in either yogurt or we're gonna add in some ice cream. Again, if we're taking our bulk seriously. After that, a couple tablespoons of peanut butter. You can also add in some honey as well. And we're gonna throw a banana in and some oats. So as you can see, super easy to make. Blend that all up. It's gonna taste amazing and it's gonna be an easy 1,000 calories you can smash down. And that's gonna basically add on top of your 3 main meals, like I said. And also that's gonna tie into our next tip, which is tip number 5, which is taking advantage of high calorie and high fat snacks and ingredients. So if you can have your mass gainer shake, your liquid calories, and we can transfer that across to tip number 5, which is having those high fat snacks and ingredients as well, you're gonna maximize those gains. Those scales are gonna be shooting up to the roof. Because high fat snacks, what I'm referring to things like your nuts, like I referred to slightly earlier in tip number 1. Cheese, that's an easy hack. Like if you guys actually have a look at the back and you read how many calories is in a full bag of nuts, not these nuts, I'm talking about those almond nuts, those cashew nuts, they're dense AF. The most dense macronutrient is fat. It's twice as dense as as carbs and protein. So if we can smash those nuts, smash these nuts or those nuts, you can smash your cheese. And another go-to hack is olive oil. Guys, if you're having your chicken and your rice, you're being a bro, or even if you're being a good boy and you have those dense pasta dishes with pesto, freaking sauce, what we can do is smash in a couple tablespoons of olive oil as well. Make sure you track it and you'll see how easy it is to smash down. A couple tablespoons is an easy couple 100 calories, which you can add on. Like I said, those calories are super important to get us in that calorie surplus, which is what we want in order for those scales to shoot through the roof. Also with that, when I'm talking about ingredients, I'm also talking about things like peanut butter, your almond butters, even Nutella and Biscoff. If you've seen my previous vids, I love Biscoff, smash that. It's not bad for you. We're just trying to get it in to shoot those calories up, okay? So they're the 5 tips. Like I said, what you want to be doing is doing all 5 of them at once. I don't want you to just do one, track your intake, and not implement all those other tips. Let's do all 5, start today, and I promise you, you're gonna be blowing up. You're gonna be seeing those scales rise. If you're progressively overloading in the gym, smashing your squat, bench, deadlift, and all your other big compounds, you're gonna be getting strong AF at the same time as well, which basically just means you're gonna get huge, which is what we want. So I hope you guys learned something new. If you did, please let me know down below. And also, if you have any future suggestions for any other future videos, let me know as well. Now remember, make sure you smash that subscribe, join the crew. Remember, weekly vids are coming out, they're happening. I'm here with Allan now, he's behind the camera, we're making it happen. So let us know down in the comments below. Also, I would appreciate it if you did enjoy the video to hit the thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next vid. Hope you take care, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.